in color.
In living color.
Alright, and I've posted the link there, so as people filter in, if someone could just check audio for me, that would be awesome.
Coming through fine.
If I do it, everything reverbs and people, their eardrums explode and
I heard it fine.
chaos ensues and everything. Hello, Twitch chat. We will be starting the Immortal meeting shortly. In about 4 minutes or so at the top of the hour. We're just starting up the stream to test audio and hang out until time. Give people enough time to join in. Oh, thanks, CBum27. It's okay. Like, you can, it's okay to just watch on Twitch, but yeah, if you can hop in and come to the basement and see the party down here.
To the basement.
That cursed ass shit that Tails and Tech are doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
What is that?
It's
glory to
praising
the cat mother.
Oh god.
It's awful.
That does not look appropriate for children.
Don't worry about it.
At least, hey,
is fine, Barry.
This is why our channel is labeled 18 plus and adult
Right,
only.
I can make it better for you if you like. Come on.
They have to sign a waiver before they can view this channel.
Yeah.
It's true. Yep.
And there they go again.
Oh, now there's a different glam. Oh, whoa.
What the heck is going on?
I don't know.
Why does that look so weird?
Hold on, I'm gonna just just do that. Yep. Yep.
I don't know what he did. What did he do?
Nothing. Worry about it.
Here, if we need to just fill out the entire glam set, I got an idea for this.
He zoomed in.
Oh, he zoomed in? Oh, well, here.
Yeah.
Aww.
I am not asking.
That's sorted.
Yeah,
wanna
Eternal
know.
Hijinks somehow
Yeah.
filtered into Immortal.
Well, Fallen is.
Haven't
You
you
know,
heard so? Fallen is Eternal Ascended, you know?
it's like
Well,
if
they
Eternal
just-
and
they
Mortal
just
had a
turned
baby.
into Fallen.
I think I just fell over.
Had a baby that drank tequila.
Just came up with it. I kept playing. Nice. Aw.
We do
I
not
say there's plenty of room between me and Perry.
For those just joining the stream, we'll be starting in roughly 1 minute, just giving time for people to join and whatnot. But we'll start right at the top of the hour.
I could do matching instead.
Mm-mm.
Hold on.
If we're going cyborg, I got this one.
All right, hold on. I had to do a little switcheroo
yeah.
here.
Oh, I just noticed that was Tech.
There's like a hedgehog on the ground.
It's mine.
It's really adorable. It's just rolling
Little
around.
thing.
Should I put it away?
No, it's okay. It's
Is
it's
it
cute.
rolling around at the speed of sound?
Yes. All right. It is the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and start the meeting. Okay. Hello, everyone. It is I, Perry Pennington, the Legacy Officer for Immortal Sword. Our meeting. We are the last meeting of all 5 FCs on the weekend. Just to introduce myself, for those of you who don't know me, I am one of the Legacy Officers, the one for this FC, and I do a lot of administrative stuff in the background for you guys, like I farm prizes, I do a lot of spreadsheet stuff and keeping track of numbers, folders, and I've recently put together a super awesome sword tech team filled with awesome people like Calic, Dextrous, and Akula, and that website is amazing, so go to swordfc.com and check it out. I sometimes stream on this channel, and I also play Warrior, Dragoon, and Scholar, so if you need help with those classes, I'm happy to help. Finally, I'm a Discord moderator, so if you need help with Discord or have any comments and suggestions, you can let me know. But we also have a comments and suggestions channel up at the top of Discord, so you can also post your question there. Yeah, so that's it for me. I'll have the other legacy officers introduce themselves, so I'll pass it off to Techno.
Hello, everybody. I am Techno. I am the legacy officer for Fallen Sword, which is our component OC. I really enjoy the crafting and the glamming in the game. I'm an Omni Crafter Gatherer. I run a monthly event called Tex Glam Jam, where you can win a full makeover with me and then a barding for your birdie. But I might get to talk about that a little bit later, too. I main White Mage and Dark Knight, so if you ever have any questions about those two classes, definitely hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you with those, too. I pretty much do a little bit of everything. I do crafting commissions for just people in general, especially for glam stuff. I also help with keeping up with crafting items for our sword cafe as well. So yeah, that's pretty much me, and I will pass it off to Hug and Cactus.
Hello, I'm Hugga Cactus. I'm the Legacy Officer for Immortal Sword, also known as 1.0. I love to do maps. I'm an Omni Gatherer. I help gather for several of the major projects for the FC, including the cafe. I'm also a server at the cafe, so please come on down to get some free stuff. I'm sure Perry will talk about that in a few minutes. I'm also a Discord admin, and I do a bunch of behind-the-scenes work. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll pass it to Kamed.
Hello, I'm Kamed. I am the famous AFK Legacy Officer. I am the Legacy Officer for Temporal Sword. I'm actually AFK right now doing some cooking. I like to take pictures in the game. I'm an Omni Crafting Gatherer, so if you need anything and I'm available, please do not hesitate to ask for my help. I also run a lot of the mini games, which I will probably be talking about in a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead. And I think Sarah's not in here, so we'll pass it on to the Immortal Officers. So we'll start with Salandria.
Hey, it's Landria, hanging out over here by the orchestration in the blue. I generally do White Mage, but I also play other jobs such as Bard, Ninja, Red Mage. So I generally know a lot about different classes, but I can't tell you how to get great parse and raids. So I'm also Omni Gatherer, Omni Crafter. I don't quite have a full grasp on the highest end crafting, but in general, I can help you with crafts if you need it. Let's see. Let's send it over to Jalen.
Hey everybody, I am Jalen Onderon. I am the local and resident Mad Hatter. I am also an Omni Crafter and Omni Gatherer, so I can do anything you need in the game, all the way up through the Exarch gear and all that fun stuff. I do on-demand crafting at the cafe. I am also a moderator on Discord, and I do main summoner, but I also have my Red Mage, Ninja, and Paladin up to 80. Yes, I have a tank. Shock, I know. But my main point of order is my leave kits. I run them every 2 weeks, and I sure will explain them later. So I will pass it on to Rihanna.
Hello, I'm Rihanna. Oh, there we go. Now we can hear. I run the fashion report kits we hand out every week and do the crafting and gathering for the cafe and run the team craft for that. And I main White Mage and Omni Crafter, Omni Gatherer, and that was a long road, but it was fun. So if you ever need any help with gathering, especially, I can help you out. I basically like to do anything in game that's fun, except for like high tier rating. That I don't usually do savage stuff, but I do like the near raids. Yeah. So anyway, I will pass it off to Aprecia.
Oh, sorry, my baby's distracting me. I'm Aparicia, and I am a Scholar main, and that's all I know how to play. I have a bunch of other classes, but don't ask me anything about it. I'm an Omnicrafter and Omnigather. By Omnicrafter, I mean I have all the recipes, but I can't necessarily craft all of them. So if you have low-level stuff, I can craft it for you. And I will dungeon for bubble tea. I'll pass it on to who else is here?
Warden, we could pass it to Warden.
Oh, Warden. Go.
I am Warden Dresden. I am one of the founders of this whole FC stuff. And I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but kind of a janitor over things of doing whatever Saturn needs me to do. And lately I've been helping out with gardens, which we desperately need seeds. So if you have any mirror apple seeds, old world fig seeds, or cracker root seeds, send them my way or to one of the legacy officers, and we can start or keep growing Savinarian onions for everyone and save millions and millions of gil.
I think
Nudes.
Nudes. I'm sorry, Noodles. He's been reprimanded.
He got frocked.
Oh no. I'm Noodles, also known as Nudes, apparently, still. I am 1/3 of the Wonder Tales Go event and a server at Sword Cafe. I main RDM, Red Mage, and used to main Floor Tank, but I think I'll leave that to Perry for now.
Thank you.
And we'll go ahead and hand it back over to him.
All right, thank you guys. Yes, those are all of our wonderful officers here. So, just a reminder, welcome to this is the Immortal Sword meeting. We have this on the first full weekend on a Sunday of every month. So the reason we didn't have it last week was because the Friday, which is when we start the meetings, ended on the 30th, so we weren't able. It wasn't the first full weekend, so it's the first full weekend of the month on a Sunday at this time. So if you are new to the FC, you may have noticed that there are a lot of people with the sword tag on the server, and not all of them are a part of the Immortal Sword. I know, it's crazy. We are actually a sisterhood comprised of 5 different free companies. That's right, 5 free companies. It's crazy. We've got the Mortal Sword, which we sometimes refer to as 1.0. They were the original, the OGs. They're the big brother. Then there's us, Immortal 2.0. We're the second child. Then Eternal Sword is 3.0. Temporal Sword is 4.0. And the baby is Fallen Sword at 5.0. So, why do we have several FCs? It's not because one FC was too big or too claustrophobic or anything like that. That is more of a side benefit of being able to split into 5 FCs. But the real reason that they were created was because a long time ago, probably before a lot of you guys were playing this game, Square Enix split all the servers into different data centers. And there was a big fear among the Final Fantasy XIV population that the Crystal data center was going to become a wasteland in Party Finder for finding raids, and that everybody was going to go to the Aether and Primal data centers and other data centers for the raiding scene, and that Crystal would sort of be abandoned and become the role-playing data center. And so Saturn was and still is, she likes to raid, so at the time she wanted to build a in-house Party Finder, and so decided to recruit heavily, and now today we actually have several statics in the FC that are either all or comprise all of Sword members or mostly Sword members, and yeah, it's just so we could party up with our own folks and have a network that we could, rely on to party up with instead of relying on Party Finder. So that's the real reason. Okay. I am going to first go through some reminders, and then we're going to go into explaining all the events that we offer in the FC. So, some reminders. We do have a website. It is amazing. It's swordfc.com. Some of the important stuff on there is our guild calendar. It's the second tab on the website, so swordfc.com/calendar. That will show you all of our events that we run. I'm not going to be able to cover them all in this meeting, but I sure am going to try to cover a lot of them. So Yeah, but for a full list of everything that goes on any given day, check that site out. But yeah, let's go into some FC services. One of the things we offer are crystals, shards, and clusters. For anyone who is leveling their crafters or gatherers, especially if you're a new player, you can easily run out of the crystals required to do your crafts. The FC has a bunch of them in our FC chest, so if you run out, don't go to the market board immediately. We'll be happy to loan you like 300 or give you 300 or so or 400 to continue crafting. We're not going to give you like 9,999 or anything like that, but in reasonable quantities we can help you out and give them to you so you can continue leveling. We offer free fruits to dye your chocobo, so if you didn't know, once you get your feathered companion and complete a couple of quests around level 30 in the Central Shroud of Gridania, you're actually able to dye your chocobo, and also stable your chocobo outside in the chocobo stable outside the FC house. Your chocobo starts out as a desert yellow color. It's beautiful and majestic, and 4.0 loves it. But if you don't like the color desert yellow, you can go to ffxivchocobo.com. There's a link to it on the website. Or you can just Google Final Fantasy XIV chocobo color calculator, and you can put in the color that you want your chocobo to be, and it will spit out a assorted number of fruits that are required to feed your chocobo to get to that color. So we offer those for free for you guys, because it can be prohibitively expensive, especially if you're a lower level character, to buy those fruits. We grow them in-house. We have a bunch of them in the FC chest. Just let us know, let an officer in Immortal know which fruit you need for your chocobo, and we'll be happy to get them from the FC chest for you so you can dye your bird. Yeah, you just go, you force feed it, you wait 6 hours, and hopefully it's the right color. If your bird does not come out the right color the first time, it might be like 1 or 2 fruit off. It's not like exact sometimes. So just put it back into the calculator, figure out what those couple fruit are, and then feed it again, and it should be good the next time for the color that you want. Let's see, what else? We have a buff schedule in the FC. Not sure if you guys know this, but it rotates every single day. Every day we have the EXP buff, which is Heat of the Battle, and that'll give you 10% 10% EXP when you're out in the wild. But then we have a rotating set of buffs, and you can find those in Discord underneath the Immortal Sword bulletin board. It's pinned. You can read that there if you're ever trying to plan out your day. And we'll have grade 3 buffs on the weekends, which we charge up. They take 3 days to charge, so we only have them available on the weekends. But yeah, that's around. Let's see. We'll get into some of this stuff later. I'm going to talk about Sword Cafe real quick here. Okay. So Sword Cafe has become a sort of staple in the FC. It's a social mixer that we run every Monday and Saturday. And Saturdays from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, and Mondays from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Central Time. It's at a special venue, large house that we have in the Goblet, Ward 6, Plot 30. This is all on swordfc.com, by the way, if you ever need to figure out or reference it if you forget. But basically, we have a live bard band that plays there every single night. We give out free raid food, leveling food, crafting food, or gathering food, depending on whatever you want. And the raid food is like the highest tier raid food, as well as you get the grade 4 tinctures come with that. And you also get, for the crafting food, you can get chili crab and a choice of your whatever syrup you like. Gathering food is crab cakes and cordials, and then leveling food is espressos and pearl chocolates and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can get a stack of food, and not only that, but there's a whole bunch of booths that we have set up there. We give out gardening supplies, crafting stuff, manipulation kits to try to unlock manipulation. We've got you can get your chocobo fruit there that I was just talking about. There's a booth set up for that if you don't feel like pestering an officer. You could just show up at the booth and get them. We have an on-site crafter who will craft things for you. Rihanna hands out the fashion kits, which I'll let her talk about later. And finally, Jebediah is out there giving away minions all the time. Expensive ones sometimes, too, that are donated, or he gets them various ways. So it's definitely worth your time to come. Yeah, there's a bunch of free shit being given out all the time. There's a live band. You can talk to people across all 5 FCs. A lot of the senior officers and legacy officers are there working the booths and the cafe and serving, and so it's just a great time to mingle and talk and have a good time. And I highly recommend it. It's kind of become a staple of the FC, and it's really cool. Let's see. I'm just going down the list on the website here, and since Jalen is here, do you want to talk about the some of the crafting stuff that you offer?
Sure. So right now I run Leave Kits giveaway every 2 weeks. Basically, it is a way to power level a crafting class. You go to any of the major cities or some other cities in the world. You get leave kits, or pardon me, leave quests from leave quest givers, and with the items we give you, you just simply start the quest, finish the quest, start the quest, finish the quest, and just keep doing that until you go from 15 to level 80. Every giveaway we do, as of right now, we do 7 kits per class for 2 classes. Tomorrow I'm running for armor and for goldsmith. So there's an announcement in the announcements channel on Discord. So go sign up if you want a chance at a kit. And let's see. Once this round of the 8 classes is done, things will be changing a little bit. It is going to be from level 1 to 80 instead of 15 to 80. And there are going to be tiers of how many kits are given away. Either 5, 7, or 10 per class, depending on how many people sign up. More info on that on the way. And as I stated before, I do on-demand crafting at the cafe. I do it on Saturdays mainly, and I believe Mondays I will be there more frequently now. And coming in the future, I plan on starting to do starter leave kits. I'm not sure what levels, maybe 1 through 15, 1 through 20, something like that. Just keep your eyes peeled and ears peeled for that. And for now, I think that's it as far as I can recall. Back to you, Perry.
Thank you, Jalen. Okay, let's see. The next thing on this list is fashion kits. So, Rihanna, if you could talk about those, that would be awesome.
Of course, fashion kits. All right, so the fashion report is a minigame at the Golden Saucer. It's an easy place to unlock. It's a level 15 quest. Basically, you go in there. It's basically gambling and playing games. It's like a casino. You earn special currency, which is MGP, and you can buy glams and mounts and minions and all sorts of stuff. And the fashion report is an easy way to get 60,000 MGP a week. He basically gives hints and people theory craft and figure out what he wants, and it runs from Friday through Monday. And there's 80-point kits and 100-point kits. The 80-point kit is just the general one, usually one piece of gear, a couple dies, and it's pretty straightforward. And you'll get all the MGP, and then the 100s are just for first timers. You get a title and an achievement, and usually they're a bit more complex. We try to offer them as often as we can, but sometimes he wants stuff that's unique drops and dungeon drops and all that. So we can't always offer it, but we try when we can. This week we are able to offer it for level 50 plus casters. So if you need a 100 kit, you can come see us at the cafe tomorrow. And both the 100 and the 80, they give the same amount of MGP, so you could just do 80s from then on, and after you get the 100. And basically, we offer them for free. We do all the hard work and just give out the stuff that you need and tell you what to do, and you just present yourself to him, and you get 60k MGP. So it's one of the main ways to save up all that good stuff and get. Oh well, the cactuar mount is what 2 million MGP, so that's a fun big cactus, goofy looking cactus mount that people like. So you can always get that, or there's lots of other stuff you can get. So, and we give them out Fridays at the Golden Saucer at 5 Central and 10 Central, and then at the cafe on Saturdays and Mondays.
Yay! Thank you, Rihanna. Let's see who else. I'm just gonna go through the Immortal Officers here. Appa, do you want to talk about the Aparco map attack and anything else you want to talk about?
Sure. So let's see. Parco Map Attack is a Monday map party that Darko and I run at 9 Central. We're the first map to have stats, and now people are starting to copy us. So everybody has stats now. And then we also give animal facts if one of us are not there. But I have attached a warning to our Parco map attack this time, because last time somebody thought our map was so boring, our map party was so boring, that they left the party and then left the FC immediately after. So just a warning, we were really boring apparently. And then I have my own event, which is Dungeon Crawl, and it's a pretty much a simplified D&D and Final Fantasy combined mashup. It's a full immersion experience in my house in the basement. I have basically I make up a story and you walk through my basement, and it's you fight bosses with dice. And it's got sometimes, most of the time now, it's got voice actors who do bosses and stuff, and it'll be really interesting. This month's is on May 27th, and I don't have a title for it yet, but I already have the plot, and it's already built, so look forward to my announcement. And also, I want to plug the Powder Puff channel. If you are a girl in real life or you identify as one, that is the channel for you. And we do, Willa does a map party on Sunday at 4 Central. And then we also try to do like a party night or something every other Thursday. So if you want to join, tell any moderator officer and they'll give you the role. Back to you, Perry.
Thanks, Appa. And that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that happened. That's not normal, by the way, guys. That's really awful. Okay, Cell, if you are around, could you talk about your Wandering Warrior of Light and the taxi service, please?
Sure. Wandering Warrior of Light is my mini game that I run. It is essentially a hide-and-seek game with flair. Not only are you looking for a specific location, but you're also looking for individual items and or landmarks in that location to have in your shot. And for those who are not particularly skilled at finding hide-and-seek locations, the journal entries that I use to to have people locate the areas and the items is in and of itself a story, an ongoing story that touches on game lore and my own imagination. So some people just like to read the story itself and not really chase the locations at all. There's 3 prizes that I give out. One is for the first find, and 2 others are based on the getting the proper landmarks in the shot, and that way people can spread the winnings around a little bit. And let's see, the taxi service is something I came up with a while back to help people get up and flying, like all the rest of us, because we all know how stubborn and ridiculous some of those aether currents are to find. So I've got maps notated up with that are easy to read, so it's easy to find where those troublesome aether currents are at. If you need some help, you just put in a request either in the FC chat or at Taxi Commissions in the Commissions channel and Discord. One of our amazing volunteers will get a hold of you, get you in a party, take you around in their multi-person mount to the various aether current locations that you are missing, and you'll be up and flying like everybody else. Back to you, Perry.
Thank you, Cell. Let's see. Noodles, do you want to talk about the Wonder Tales stuff?
Sure, I'll get my cue cards here.
Oh, nice.
Have you forgotten about a book of treasures from
Oh, you were
Shire?
serious.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember to visit Chloe every week for a new book? Well, fear not. For those who forget to run or need a quick run for all your stickers, join Wonder Tales, go! Diazlin, myself, and Skyvy will run you through your books, chat it up in voice chat, and try to get your lines to claim great prizes. Caution, always remember lines are subject to chance, and we do not guarantee you a line.
That was...
Also...
Oh.
No, go ahead.
No, to keep going.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Diazlin's minigame also. For those that love photos and making a statement and winning big money, join the minigame Who Wore It Best, where your host Diazlin picks one item, either from her own choosing or from a fashion report, and it's your job to take a picture, capturing that item in a theme that you could picture seeing in a magazine. Colors and additional items up to the contestants. It's a bi-weekly game, and your fate is held in the hands of the judges panel. And that is all from me.
That was excellent. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I always love it. I always love when people are like super prepared. You know, it's great. Okay, so I think that's it for the Immortal Officers that are here right now. So I'm just gonna go down the list. Flame Zero, can you talk about your amazing raid learning parties, please?
Absolutely, Mr. Perry Pennington, I can. Hi, guys. I'm a Flame Zero. I'm an officer in 5.0 The Fallen Sword. I host raid learning parties. What raid learning parties are they are level 80 savage content. It's basically the hard stuff in the game. It's not too bad, but they're a fun time. Anyway, basically what we do is we take you into the fight. We teach you the fight. Explain what you need to do, how you need to do it, kind of thing. Answer any questions that you may have. It's a very laid back, or I try to bring a very laid back environment, non toxic. Pretty well. It's a good time. It's probably the best way to learn. It's definitely better than just trying to hop into Party Finder and join like one of those practice learning parties. This way you get to do it with sword members that are all in the same boat that want to have a good time. But anyway, so I do those on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Time for the current raid tier. That is E9S through E12S. As well, I have a Throwback Thursday on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Currently, it's E4S. Same thing. Take you through the fight, teach you it, have a good time. And I'll be swapping that over to E8S. Same thing. If you look at the generate strats, if we clear, you get a nice little MS Paint certificate. That's a fun time. And what else is there? On Thursday as well, there is a two more learning parties. One for the current raid tier, hosted by Victoria in 3.0, who is teaching E9S and E10S currently. That's at 2 p.m. Central Time. Or sorry, not 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time. Just before my event. and then Deck Terrace, Zagra, and Nausea Group will be hosting a current raid tier 1 at the same time as the Throwback Thursday. So you have options, whichever time works for whoever. That's good. The only thing that we require out of you is excuse me. The only thing we require is that you have completed the normals and you have the minimum item level, which is generally, depending on the fight, 500 to 510 gear. It's not too bad to get. And if you don't want to do the duty finder to queue into these normal raids, then there's a temporal officer named Althania who hosts a normal raid, basically just a clear party, just to hang out, have a good time, meet some new people on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Central Time in the evening, of course. So yeah, there's those. Also, if you're not sure on if that's your cup of tea or not, then my learning parties, the Thursday one and the Saturday one, they both get streamed on the Sword Twitch. So if you want to just pop in, take a look at that, see what goes on in them, then that's an option as well for you. So yeah, a lot of rating. Back to you, Barry.
Thank you, Flame. Let's see. Michonne, can you talk about Breakfast Club for everybody, please?
I bet I could do that, Perry Pennington.
Thank you.
I am Sean Rathclaw from 4.0, and I have quite a few of you 2.0s in my Breakfast Club forays on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We start at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. Mondays and Wednesdays are 80s maps. But now remember, we do have three choices. We have maps, we have 80s fates, and we have roulettes. Now that's going to come into play next month when we have the Moogle tomes. I'm looking to probably use more roulettes with alliance raids. So watch that coming up next week. Fridays, we have what's called Flashback Fridays, which will be a level 70s maps. That's Gazelle skins. That's very popular. Saturday, Elliot Waugh has 60s maps, and hers is basically different, pardon me, in that she just does maps. And those are level 60s maps, dragon skin maps. On Sunday, I run an 80s Breakfast Club, which also is your three choices. Generally, we started this for folks who are not able to come to the Monday, Wednesday, or Friday events, and it has turned out to be extremely popular. The last couple of Sundays, we've had three groups, almost full groups. Today we had 18. I think last Sunday we had 20 people, so it's very popular. Well, that's about it, Perry. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you, Michonne. Let's see here. Calic, do you want to talk about the housing stuff if you can? And anything else you want to talk about or plug?
I will gladly talk about the hardest savage content in the game. Thank you. If you so if anyone is interested to learn more and become an very amazing housing raider, head over to housing channels and join the community as well as participate in our events and services. If you're a new house owner, we actually offer kits so that you won't have to worry as much and save some gil after dumping a lot of it on that new house. And in each one of these are like summoning bells, mini aetherites, and whatnot. When you get the tag, or you can also get the tag or put the role in the to yourself to be notified for a new plot if you don't have a house yet. all you gotta do is go to the role and event assignment channel and assign yourself that role. And whenever there's a new plot, me and a few of our other fellow house sweepers will notify you. Then there's also the housing giveaway every month, which I will be giving away 9 housing items for 5 winners. And it's due on Saturday, May 22. Grand prize will be 2 crystallized corals. And special mention to your officer here, Aparisha, for helping me with a bunch of that, as always.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. And also, Clara Silver Mist is also over here, who will be hosting a Blue House tours, where if you have a well decorated place, you can submit to her, so we can take a peek at it, or you can just join us and, as I quote, snoop with permission to all the houses that have been submitted. So join her every third Tuesday of the month. And for this month, it is this May 18th. And win some housing goodies. Don't forget to stop by the housing booth as well every week for some a bunch more free housing goodies. And back to you, Perry Pennington.
Thank you, Calic. That was awesome. Yeah, so one important thing that she touched on in what she was saying, everyone, if you're new to the FC and you're new to our Discord, it can be a little overwhelming. We have a very large Discord, but one really important thing that we have on the left side, if you scroll all the way to the top, underneath the Welcome to Sword category, it's like the third channel down. It'll be role and event assignments channel. You can, if you click there, and scroll up a bit, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of roles that you can assign yourself, and that will, when someone pings that role, when they do like an at mini games, for example, you will be notified of any new mini games that are out, and you'll get a Discord notification. We did this because now we have so many events that it can be overwhelming if we just did at everyone all the time. Like, that would be really bad. People would be bothered a lot by it. So this way you can sort of subscribe to any notifications that you want, whether it be housing, like what Calic was talking about, mini games, raiding, PvP, maps, mount farms, etc. So since I mentioned mini games, Kamed, would you like to talk about some of those?
Sure. Hello, I am Kamed, and I run 3 of our mini games on the Discord. I run the Time Attack, the Hide and Seek, and the Parkour Challenge. All of these are played about the same way. I will ask you to do a challenge and ask you to take a screenshot when you have completed it, put it in the respective game with a number 1 through 999. I roll the week after, and whoever is the closest will win the 500k. There's a special rule to Time Attack. Whoever has the fastest time will get an extra 250k. We also have other mini games. I'm not sure if we want to have someone else introduce those, or if you want me to keep going, Perry.
Yeah, just keep going if you can, Kamed.
Yeah. All right. So we have the blue games, which is a weekly one as well, where the challenge is you have to do the the gold star challenge for the week. Make sure you complete the goals for that, and whoever has the highest score will win. And then there's an extra bonus to those who complete it in the fastest time as well. You already talked about Wondering Warrior Light? Don't need to worry about that. We have Who's That NPC, where stars will make a riddle or a little poem of hints and clues of trying to find an NPC in the world. A Realm Reborn is the only areas he'll target, so everyone can play. And whoever's the first one to find him will get a little bonus, and then whoever has the closest number will also win. And then this next game, I cannot do it justice, but do you want to be a master baiter? Make sure you have a firm grip on your rod as you try to catch the biggest or smallest fish. Size does matter. So make sure you read the rules of he's looking for the biggest or the smallest for the fishing challenge. There you go. Did my best.
That was excellent. That was excellent. Oh, that was good. Okay. So those are the mini games. They're a great way, by the way, to earn gil in the FC. You know, there's so many of them going on, and they're super fun. I really like Parkour Challenge. It's my favorite. But you know, there's tons of other things like Hamed was saying, and also RFC 2.0 Immortal Sword historically it loves mini games. Like we dominate mini games in this FC, and we also like Glam and Glam contests. And since Tech is here, Tech, can you talk about the Glam Jam?
Sure, can do. Hi guys, it's Techno. I'm Legacy of Fallen. So I run a monthly event called Tech's Glam Jam. So the way that works is I'll post an announcement in Discord, usually either the beginning of the month, the end of the month, depending on when the rotation goes. You won't get one this month just because I'm in the process of moving, so look out for that next month. But if you're new to Glam or if you've never done it before, if you don't really have the funds, you just don't feel like you're really Glam savvy or anything, then click that emoji. It'll be high quality gold emoji at the bottom of the announcement, and you'll be entered to win a makeover with me. So if you do win, you get 3 options as far as the Glam goes. Number 1, you can pick a specific item in the game that you really like the way it looks, whether it's like a hat, a pair of gloves, boots, just whatever it is that you really like. And we'll build a Glam around that item, and then pick out a barding that kind of fits that Glam or not. Number 2, you can go to the Eozine collection, which is a website that I really like to use. It's got a lot of cool glams on it. It's a community site that pretty much anybody that plays Final Fantasy can use to show off glams that they've created and stuff like that. If you've never seen it before, it's really cool. And then third option, which is actually my personal favorite, you can give me the reins 100%, and I will ask you a few questions about the kind of stuff you like, what the kind of theme you want to do, that kind of stuff, and I will build you a glam myself from scratch. And I'll give you a couple options, and we'll go with one that you actually like the most. And then, like I said earlier, you get a barding to either go with your glam or just one that you've really wanted for a while for your bird. And then when you're done with that, our glorious Kamed will help us out with a little bit of a photo shoot at a location that you pick in the game that we all go to. You'll get a copy of all of those photos that you get to keep, and then I will post some of those photos as long as you're okay with it in the screenshots channel as well. And yeah, it's just a cool way to get an awesome glam, kind of show it off to everybody, and then you've got it for as long as you want. So yeah, that's the Glam Jam. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Tech. And so following up on the Glam Jam, another event that RFC historically does very well in, since we love Glam so much, are the Glam Contests. The Glam Contests are bi-monthly, and they're FC wide, so every single of the 5 FCs are allowed to sign up. People are allowed to sign up for the Glam Contest. There are no sign-ups, actually. You just show up. But the way it works is it's basically a fashion show, and we set up a theme for the show. So the last one that we did was titled "I'm Blue. If I Were Green, I Would Die," which was a blue-focused glam, whether it be blue mage or the color blue or feeling blue or however you wanted to interpret blue. That was the theme, and the way it works is you put together a outfit that you feel like fits the theme, and you one at a time strut your stuff on stage. You show it off to the judges. You explain your reasoning on why you think your outfit fits the theme. You can do that over voice. You can do it over text, and we'll read it out because we typically stream the event. We'll read it out loud, and some people choose to put together a little role-playing skit and act it out as they do. But basically at the very end of that, after everyone's gone up and shown off their glams, myself, Saturn, who I co-host the event with, and several judges will deliberate, and we will choose winners and place them into separate categories such as cutest, funniest, sexiest, most creative, FC leaders pick, best newcomer, and various other classifications that we kind of make up on the spot sometimes because we feel bad and there are a lot of really great ones, and so we make up categories for people to win in, just to give out more prizes. But it's well worth your time. I mean, we have a lot of expensive Mog Station items which you can only get by paying real life money on the Mog Station to get. Typically they're glam related, but we also have expensive in-game items as well that are part of the prize list, as well as guild prizes, mounts, and other things like that. So it's definitely well worth your time. If you want to see one, we have several of them on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/swordfc, and also it's up on our YouTube channel as well. We archive them there too. So yeah, definitely recommend the Glam Contest. They're super fun, and our FC historically has a really great showing at the contest. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I want to touch on? Does anyone else want to plug anything, by the way? Any events? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. Yeah, a few things here at the end. I do want to note that, like I said earlier, the website has been added to a lot lately. If you want to check out all of our events, we've got a whole bunch of pages that Calic and Dexter's, myself and Akula have worked on. They've been doing a great job. I thank all of them every day. So it's really cool. You can read about all of our different events there under the events tab, and the FC services tab has all of our FC services that are offered that we spoke about, and more is up there. We also have a new report a concern button if you want to anonymously, or you can put your name down in the form and submit it. It will email our FC email, and we'll read it and get back to you as soon as we can. And we also have the Sword magazine up there, which is put together by a bunch of volunteers. Guario, who's one of our officers, he handles a lot of the background administrative stuff for our personal FC, like the buffs and the submarines and airships and things like that. He also helps coordinate the Sword magazine as well. But there's a bunch of people. It's a team effort. He just sort of coordinates it. But yeah, you can read that there. There's a lot of really cool columns and whatnot up there that introduce officers. There's a Begone Thoughts column is in there, which is funny to read. So yeah, I highly recommend that as well. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, swordfc.com. We have a calendar, and check it out. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get into our promotions for tonight, and then finally go to the giveaways. So, here we go. Tonight we have 2 promotions. If someone could help me out in-game and on Discord with this stuff, I would appreciate it. Warden, can you handle the Discord?
I got you in-game.
And Jalen can do in-game?
Yeah, I got Discord.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, so our first promotion is someone who's been very active in the FC lately and helpful. This is an Honor Guard promotion. She's been in the FC for actually quite a long time, but recently broke out of her shell and has been a great personality in FC. We are going to promote Ubi Vebjorg. Sorry if I butchered the last name. Congratulations, Ubi!
Pew pew pew. Ubi.
Yay. And our second and final promotion for the night is someone who a lot of you know very well now. She has been very, very active in the FC. You've probably seen her serving at the Sword Cafe on Saturday nights as well now. Noodles talked about some of her events earlier. She runs the Who Wore It Best minigame and also the Wondrous Tales event. Wondrous Tales event. She also has tons of ideas and comes with great energy to our officer team. And we would like to promote Diazolin Corrales to officer.
Congratulations! Yay!
Welcome.
Get on up here.
Is she here?
Speech.
Yeah, get in
Oh
here.
yeah, she's here.
It's like
Speech.
Rescue does not work out of combat.
Like, oh,
come here,
Rescue
I'm
her and
remote.
officer
Oh,
chat.
no, he's there.
Dia, on stage.
On.
Do it.
Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
I just gave you a hug.
Get on up here.
Let's see.
Let's see. Is she in Discord?
No,
I
she's
don't-
not.
She doesn't have to be. She doesn't have to be. It's okay.
Yeah, yes, she does. What are you talking about?
Yep, get her in here.
Don't scare her, Jay.
She knows me. Rar.
Hey, there she is.
There you go.
Yay!
Hey everyone, sorry. Thanks for the promotion. Hey everyone, sorry.
Oh, you got some. Oh no.
Promotion.
Dazzler, meet the stream.
Oh yeah, I always have the stream muted.
Yeah.
I think you're good now.
That's funny. Yay!
That was a loop.
Dia.
Is she okay?
Welcome to the party, hon.
I know, Discord. Audio is fun.
It's a fire emoji out of 10.
Hey.
Okay. Well,
Alrighty.
Can we hear you now? Good.
What?
Wait, what? Is she
Who?
good? Are we good?
No. Not this. Don't know.
Alright, well. Diaslyn's having audio issues, everyone, so. I'll talk about the giveaway prizes, and if that's figured out, she can introduce herself in person. But let's go ahead and go on to that. So, if you are in Immortal Sword and you are listening to my voice on Twitch, scroll all the way up on the left side of Discord to the very top, underneath the Welcome to Sword category, you will see that the giveaways channel has been made magically visible to you. In that channel, you see that I have posted a screenshot of tab 1 of our FC chest. It's important to note that during this giveaway, all the items in that FC chest are available for the giveaway, including any mounts, minions, emotes, bardings, or glams that you see. Most importantly, there is a row of color-coded flowers at the bottom there. Each one of those represents an item that we cannot physically place into the chest. These are things like Mog Station codes and Guild prizes. So, here we go. The red flowers represent the Magic Carpet mount, which is one of my favorite mounts. The yellow flowers represent the Washoi emote. It's the newer one. The blue flowers is the cheer jump emote for if you ever want to cheer someone on. And the green flowers is 1,000,000 gil, and the violet flowers is 500k gil. There are a bunch of mounts in the FC chest, like seriously a bunch. We got Zoohorn, we've got an albino Caracool mount, which is a cute little sheep that bounces around. We got the big shell whistle, which is a crab that you can ride. There's the Ufidi horn, which is a gorilla mount that will carry you around. And also the antelope stag mount as well is in there. We also have a magic bed. There's a fat cat minion. And a bunch of glam stuff. So yeah, all that is up for the giveaway. To enter the giveaway, just click the ta-da emoji or the streamer emoji underneath the giveaway bot there. And in about 15 minutes or so, that is going to roll and randomly select the winners of the giveaway. If you are selected as a winner in the giveaway, you need to you will be pinged and notified in the giveaways channel as a winner. If you are notified in Discord, you need to whisper or DM a officer of the Immortal Sword in our FC whisper them in game with your top 2 choices for prizes. I say top 2 because that way you have a higher chance, if your first one is taken, to get the second one, because it is a free-for-all. Whichever officer is able to snag your prize out of the chest first will win. So good luck. May the odds be in your favor. Remember, whisper an officer in-game in Final Fantasy XIV, not in Discord, with your top 2 prizes to have the best chance of getting something you want. So click that emoji. Good luck. And that's pretty much it.
Diazlin's the only available officer. Always
Yep.
message.
Make sure you message her.
Yeah, that's the old officer hazing ritual continues forever.
Trial by fire.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, that's all I had, everyone. Thanks everyone for coming to the FC meeting and tuning in. And I hope to see you in game. And good luck in the giveaway. Bye.
Have a good
night.
Bye.
Be excellent to each other.